You're listening to SBS News.
New Zealand's government says it will repatriate an alleged IS militant whose citizenship was stripped by Australia. Turkey's Defence Ministry says the woman and her children were arrested when they tried to illegally cross from Syria into Turkey. Turkey identified her only by her initials SA, but New Zealand media say she is Sahara Aden, who was 26 at the time of her arrest. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern says New Zealand has taken into account its international responsibilities and cannot remove citizenship from anybody if it leaves them stateless.
In making those plans, we can ensure that we have the safety considerations of New Zealanders as our highest priority. A lot of work has been done over the past few months to make sure that this is done safely with the community particularly in mind.
The decision follows a dispute between New Zealand and Australia over which country needed to take responsibility for the woman's repatriation. Miss Aden was a dual citizen of both countries until Australia stripped her of her citizenship under its anti-terrorism laws. Prime Minister Scott Morrison says the decision was made under national security interests and that Australia does not want to see terrorists enjoying the privilege of citizenship. Miss Ardern assures Sahara Aden's repatriation to New Zealand is safe for the wider community.
The choice of not accepting a repatriation could well have led to Turkey to have the person shipped back to New Zealand without any safety contingency. That would not have been right for us or for the children involved.
Sahara Aden allegedly left her family in Australia in 2014 to travel to Turkey with the goal of joining IS in Syria. She reportedly later regretted her decision and tried unsuccessfully to return. Anjum Rahman from the Islamic Women's Council has told Radio New Zealand her repatriation is the right decision.
I expect that the government will do its homework, will make full preparations and will engage the level of resourcing and expertise needed, both to ensure that she is a safe person and that she does the work that's necessary. I mean, as far as we know, she hasn't yet been charged with any crime. There's been no evidence put forward into the public sphere. So as far as we know, she is a New Zealand citizen returning home.
Approximately 60,000 women and children remain detained in Al-Hol detention camp in Syria after leaving IS in 2019 when the so-called caliphate fell. Hundreds of foreigners are among those detained in the camp, secured by US-backed Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces. Ms Rahman says the New Zealand government has an obligation to protect the woman once settled in the community.
That is the work of government to ensure that she does have support in the community, to make sure that she has the mental health support, to make sure that they're talking to the school that the children might be going to ensure that they are not adversely affected.
Ms Rahman is imploring New Zealanders to accept Sahara Aden and her children into the community, given the safety considerations in place.
We hope that whatever community she goes into, that she's given a chance to rebuild her life, to become part of this country, and to ensure that her children grow up well, well-educated, well-centred, and that's the best outcome for everyone. The more stress that she's placed under and the more stress that the children are placed under, the less likelihood of a positive outcome.
Julia Carr-Katzel, SBS News.